Hello. So what I want to talk to you about today is the Docsys contract solution. And you can see on the dashboard here, we can get quick access to contract e-folders, expired contracts. We can see our tasks as well as our group contract management tasks. And we can also have the ability to create new contract documents and search for contracts as well. So now let's go and open up a contract and we'll select this one over here. And the first thing you can see is the different e-folders that we have to go and store documents to do with this contract. As well as contract documents, we also automatically upload any correspondence or emails to do with contracts as well, so that all of those discussions going on in the background can be really easily accessible from within the contract. If we click here on details, we can also see here all of the metadata to do with the contract as well, for things like contract phase, contract type, validity period, contract volume, and many other things as well. And so let's say we want to go and kick off a contract review process. Then we can come back here to content, and then we can go and create a new contract from a template. So we can just click here on add, and you can see here we have many different templates to select from for things like general terms and conditions and NDAs. But in this case, we'll go and select the new contract template, and then all of that metadata that I showed you just a moment ago will be automatically mapped into the contract document. So as you can see here, for things like who the contract is with, the date, the reference number, as well as many clauses that are added based upon contract metadata. And the user can make an edit to the contract documents. You can then go click here on save, and then we'll give this a name. And then when we go click save here, this document will go and be uploaded and kick off a contract review process. So we come back to our dashboard now. We can see I have a task for a contract review. So I can go select this now. And then this user has the ability to go and complete this draft. But before that, let's take a quick look at the process. So here's the contract review process that starts in draft, then goes to legal review, and they can decide whether to say adjustments needed to be made and maybe external review, or maybe they actually think that everything's fine, and then we can go and push the contract through to signature. So the user can now go say draft finish, and then that goes and pushes the document to the legal team. So now let's go to the legal team's work basket over here, and we can go and see they've got a task, and we don't even have to open it up. They might go, yep, I've reviewed that particular contract, click here on review finished, and that pushes the task through to the contract management group work basket. So now we can go and select the task over here, and they've got the ability to go and say, select how they want it to be signed. Maybe they want to send it to Adobe Sign or DocuSign, for example. So let's say we want to go and send this to Adobe Sign. This will go and send an email to the relevant person to go and sign this contract automatically. So Docsys is managing everything to do with the contract review. So when we come to my email now, we can see we've just received the email to sign the document over here. We can then go click on review and sign, and we'll just go and add a signature to the document as a user would. Click here on apply and then sign. So when the contract has been signed, Docsys will automatically detect this and upload the signed version of the contract to Docsys. So we can see now the contract document has been converted to PDF, and we can also go and see the signature which we added just a moment ago in the contract here at the bottom. So Docsys is managing everything to do with the contract process. And now maybe the person wants to go and search for a contract. So they can click here on search contracts, and maybe they want to go and filter. So maybe they want to find all contracts which have a type sales agreement and which have been signed between certain dates. Let's go and say select the 1st of January last year and today. And we can see here we get a list of those contracts, and then we can go and group those, for example, by phase. And so you can really quickly go and find the contracts you want. Finally, we also offer very rich contracts reporting. And you can see here in this example, we're displaying the number of contracts, revenues over the next 12 months, sum of costs and revenues, as well as many other pieces of information that are very useful with contracts.